Hello everybody, and this is 4-Star, and we are back with another NFL Madden 04 Jets franchise mode. Now we are speed up here to week 6 here, and to look at the standings here, we got the top of the NFL here. The Falcons, the Steelers, and the Raiders all at 5-0. The Packers, Redskins, Rams, Giants, and us, Eagles, Bengals, Chargers all have 3 wins. I believe the 4-1 teams are the Packers and the Redskins. We got the 3-2 teams here: Bengals, Chargers, Vikings, Saints. They're all 3-2. The 2-2 teams here, we got the Texans, the Ravens, Dolphins, Buccaneers, Panthers. 2-3 teams: Lions, Jaguars, Patriots, Browns. 1-3 teams is the Bears. 1-4 teams: the Chiefs, Cardinals, and Colts. And then we have a lot of winless teams here, including our Bills, who we will be facing off against here in the Meadowlands. They're at 0-5, as well as the Titans, and of course the Cowboys, who we beat last week. And then we got the 49ers here at 0-5 as well. So we got the bottom echelon teams here. So we do have a soft schedule coming into that Cowboys game, but we're gonna be taking on the Bills here. As you can see here, the Bills have been losing by even more than 1 score here. We got the first loss 32-20. And then yeah, it's just hasn't been the best. I think that the closest loss was the Bengals there, which was a 1-score game, 21-28. So let's get right into it here. We're gonna be looking at some of the weekly best players here before we get right into this game. So our week 5 players of the week was Corey Dillon, who scored all on the Bills last week: 25 carries, 127 yards, and 2 TDs. And then on the defense, you got Charles Woodson and the 4-on Raiders, 3 tackles, an interception. He took it all the way into the end zone for a touchdown. Then you got your horse trailer player of the week there. You got Keenan McCardell from week 5. He had 9 catches, 114 yards, and 2 TDs. And then before that, you had Donald Driver, who had a similar stat: 8 catches, 144 yards, and 2 TDs. So hopefully we do get a horse trailer player here this season. I doubt it, but we gotta see. And let's just get right into the Bills game. All right, guys, so we are taking on the Bills here in East Rutherford here, and the population is looking pretty good. We got the upper deck kind of loaded on the bottom end there, so we're looking good on that. So our first highlight here for today is going to be Pat Williams, and he's going to be kind of a force here on the interior here, so we're going to have to watch out for him. And of course, they're going to highlight Curtis, our favorite Martin. Curtis has been having a hell of a good season here, and I'm really hoping to get him to 1,000 yards this season. So 1st and 10 here, starting off here. Chad Pennington looking back, got time in the pocket here, throws it right to Martin, gets the first down with a nice little spin move, and gets past the 40-yard line. New set of downs here, and we go with the 5-wide spread here, but Pennington will get sacked on the play here, and it'll be a 2nd and long, but we would make it a 3rd and manageable. 3rd and 4, throws it right to Lamont Jordan, man, and I'm really liking Lamont Jordan as our 2nd running back, man, and I really want to keep him. So a few plays later, 1st and goal here, and Pennington will throw this one quickly to Anthony Beck right down the middle, and we get our first score of the day here. It's going to be 3rd and 4 here for Drew Bledsoe. He throws it right to Shaw, but he is just short of the 1st down marker, so he will punt this one away. We're going to give this one to Curtis Martin, and he will break a tackle as always and get the 1st down inside the 35 here. But on 2nd down, we get sacked again, this time by their edge rusher. It's going to be 3rd and long here. Pennington throwing off to the side to Carter, but we cannot get it. It's just short. We'll go for the field goal to try to make it a 10-point lead. The kick is up, and it slightly goes in, veering off to the left, but it makes it past the goalpost, and it's now 10-0 here. Get a great stop on that one. Makes it 3rd down and 13 here, and Henry just can't believe it. Bledsoe here on 3rd down, throws it, almost gets picked off there, and that was a great job there by our corners here. And I believe that was Ferguson, a guy we just had picked up here in our 2nd week here. I saw that the corners was looking a little weak here, so I did pick up Ferguson. I believe that was the safety. And as you can see here, we are trotting down the field. We look like a well-oiled machine here. And then on 3rd down, we get stopped there, so we will have to go for yet another field goal this time. 4th and 5. The kick is up by Brian, and he will not let us miss. It is going to be 13-0 here. here in New Jersey. But then we give up a big play there to Reed there as they are getting down to scoring range here with less than 2 minutes left here. Gets another great first down there from Bledsoe to Shaw. Bledsoe having no trouble this time, giving it to Shaw once again, and he will score right before halftime. And we will try to do the same here. Wayne Corbett getting the catch, keeping his feet in. That's a great first down there by Wayne Corbett. He is a great receiver. Pennington throws this long ball to Curtis Conway, and we get a big first down here, putting us in scoring range. But we want just a little bit more. Gives it to Beck, but he cannot hold on to it. And we will try again for Brian to kick yet another field goal, this time a long one, but he barely gets it in there. And at halftime, we are up 16-7 here. And just an impressive couple of drives here, but we got to get into the end zone next time. So Bledsoe here giving it to Henry here in the third quarter here, just shy of the first down, 3rd and 1 here. Giving it to Henry, he gets the clear first down, and that's gonna move those chains here. 1st and 10 here. They're gonna give it to Henry again. This time we stop him behind the line, and yes, that is John Abraham finally getting some action here. Hopefully he can get a sack this season. He does not have a sack yet, and we let Henry wide open there for the first down. And I know that's my fault because I played the middle linebacker, and I just got to be more attentive there. But we do stop them there on 3rd down. Henry is just short. They will kick the field goal, and it is good, making it the 16-10 game here in the third quarter. Pennington throws it to Corbett. That is a 4th down. We will punt the ball away. 1st and 10 here for Drew Bledsoe and his Bills, his winless Bills at that, getting a big gain there for about 8 yards. But on a 3rd down, we stop Henry once again. This time they go for it on 4th down, and then I push with the safety of McGraw, so there's nobody on the backside, and he just runs it into the end zone for a touchdown. His biggest run of the day, and it turns out to be a big touchdown there as they are up now by 1 point. We get a great return by Carter as Carter breaks a tackle and gets past the 50, giving us a short field here so we can try to come back and take the lead here. That was their first lead change of the day, and we get a nice little throw there for Anthony Beck, getting a big first down for them. 1st and 10 here. Pennington throws it, and he has a wide open Santana Moss, and they should have called that a touchdown, but they didn't. So we're just going to give it to Curtis Martin, and you know he's the goal line merchant. He's going to take all those all day. So we are going to go for 2 to make it a square 7-point game here. Pennington looking back, rolling off to the right, doesn't have too many options, but he throws it to Conway at an angle where only he can get it and gets the 2-point conversion here. Now Bledsoe going with the double screen, but it is just short here, and they would punt the ball away to us. Meanwhile, Curtis Martin gonna run this clock down here, and now past the 2-minute warning, we're gonna pass the ball here and throw it to Anthony Beck, and he will get the first down. But Buffalo will take our timeouts, and then of course I missed the time management here. I'm gonna try to toss the rock there and try to get another first down, and we would have to punt the ball away. But here on a 4th down, 19 seconds left, it will get tipped away by number 24, and we would force them to have to throw the ball here on 4th down. Bledsoe dropping back, and he would get immediately sacked by number 23 here. And then all we need to do is run the clock down, but we're at the 1-yard line. We're not taking these here, so we're going to feed Curtis Martin a nice little garbage time touchdown, and we're going to win this game 31-17 here at home. Chad Pennington, he had a decent game, 196 yards, 1 touchdown. He did get sacked 3 times here today, so hopefully we can improve that. Curtis Martin, though, with 2 touchdowns and 68 yards, a decent game from him. We also had some receiving help. Anthony Beck with 4 receptions, 37 yards, but nothing really incredible on the board here for these guys here. But let's just move on to our next game against the Texans there in Houston. So here we are in Houston in Reliant Stadium, now called NRG Stadium, here to take on the Texans here. And of course, they are going to highlight Chad Pennington. He is having a pretty decent season so far. Of course, last week he didn't really show off all of his talents here, and we got to give it to Curtis Conway a lot more here as they highlight him here. And we're just trying to get him the ball more. and trying to get him on those deep routes here because he is kind of a burner. He's a very tall and very handsy receiver. So we're going to try to give it to him here as we start off the game here with Curtis Martin with a big run, about a 20-yard gain to get the first down there. And then we end up here on the 3rd and 10 here in enemy territory, and we just can't get it there. Number 42 tips the ball away, and we will have to settle for 3 here. And Brian once again hitting at another field goal for us here to make it 3-0 here. And then David Carr here on 2nd down here as he tries to throw it to his running back for a screen here. He fumbles the ball, and it will be a 3rd and long this time. 3rd and 15 here for Carr. Throws it down the middle and will find nobody, so they will punt the ball back to us here. And Pennington here on a 3rd down here. He has some room and some space as he will run it for the first down. Very rare run there from Chad Pennington here. So here we go on the next play. Throws it to Curtis Martin here, and he will get tackled by the face mask by Kaylee Wong. So they will attack on 15 after that play here. And then on the next couple plays, we will give it right to Martin here so he can get the first down. It will be 1st and goal here. Pennington throws it to the side there to Conway. And just like I said before, we have to give the ball to Conway here. He has great hands here as Ellis would get a sack there on 1st down against David Carr and that terrible O-line that he still has, as Carr tries to throw it right to Jabbar Gaffney, but it would get tipped away there. 4th down, and they would have to punt the ball away. So Allen punts this ball right to Moss near midfield here, right on the right hash here, and Moss will swerve off to the right, breaks a tackle there, and is going to go inside of the opponent's 30, giving us a short field to play with here. 2nd and 7 here for Pennington. Throws it right down the middle, right in between the numbers, right to Conway, and it would give us a goal-to-go situation. 3rd and goal here. We give it to Conway once again as we try to give him his 2nd touchdown of the night, but it will be just short. Of course, we're going to go for it here. It's going to be a 4th and goal situation, so why not give it to Curtis Martin so he could run it in for the 17-point lead here. And then this is when David Carr activates something inside him that I don't think he's ever had in his career. He throws it, gives it to Gaffney. The first time gives it to Gaffney. The 2nd time, now they're in midfield, and they're looking to cook up a little drive here. Throws another quick pass to Bradford this time, and he will take it all the way into the end zone for a touchdown, mitigating the lead to 10. But this time around, we give it to Martin on a 2nd down. He gets a 1st down and just a little bit more here as he gets tackled there by Brown. 1st and 10 here for Pennington. We're looking for the deep ball, and we give it to Conway there on a big reception for a 1st down. And like I said before, we really need to get Conway those deep balls. He's our best receiver on our team, and we're going to give it to Wayne Corbett there on a 1st and 20 after a holding call. So Pennington here on a 3rd and 8 throws it to Moss here, and Moss will take it right into the end zone for a touchdown. I couldn't believe how open he was, as he is very underrated for our team here, but he's a very young receiver and he's got a lot of development here. And there goes Deion Sanders. We haven't seen him in a bit. He gets a tip away there to make it 4th down, and they would punt the ball back to us here with a 24-7 lead. And then Curtis Martin there with a spin move, but Brown causes the fumble, and then Kaylee Wong will pick up the fumble there. And of course, you know, I would have to challenge that one because it clearly looked like he was down there. And of course, his right knee falls down first, and of course the officials agree with us, so they're gonna give us the 1st down. We would run out the clock here, but Curtis Martin would not go down without a fight, breaking 3 tackles before he gets put down there. And now we would have the 17-point lead, 24-7 here going into halftime, and our team looks good, and we look even better after the interception there by McGraw there. And as you can see, David Carr is frustrated here as he just threw the big pick. And then on the very next play, where we give it right to Conway here on a curl route, and he makes everybody miss as he takes it all the way into the end zone for yet another touchdown on a routine curl route, just trying to get a 1st down as the defenders flop all on the field. And we get a touchdown, now up by 24 here, but that wouldn't last long here as Carr finds a wide open Andre Johnson with that rookie number 15 number before he chose his legendary number 80 to get into the end zone for a touchdown here. Of course, they're going to go for 2 here. They give it to Mack there on a run, on a draw play no less, and of course he would not get that one, so we're going to keep it here at a 31-13 game here. And then Curtis Martin showing not only that quickness, but that speed as well, just shifting his body there and getting away here for that first down. But we do not succeed on the next set of downs there, so we would have to punt the ball away. And of course, Carr is cooking with Jabbar Gaffney, and then he gives this one to Johnson again off a floater, and I have no clue what our safeties are doing here. And it looked like our safeties just sold again and again here, as another big chunk gain here by Gaffney. Carr throws it right to Bradford, and I want to know what Darrell Abraham was doing on that flat route, because he was not protecting his man at all there. And we would get the ball back here, and what a dot by Curtis Conway and Chad Pennington. A beautiful dot there by Pennington, and it would give us another set of downs here, but that wouldn't last long, as 55 would get the sack there. Pennington on the next play throws it to Kevin Swain, who is open on the post route, and we get a new set of downs after that. But we are back on another third down situation. Pennington with time in the pocket, having time, throws it to Sewell, who is wide open after passing through Glenn, and gets yet another touchdown. We have 38 points on the board here, and now we got a clean 18-point lead here. But man, Carr was dotting us up in this second half. Man, I gotta fix these secondaries. I know that these guys are young, especially McGraw here, and that was a great sack there by Ferguson. Nice job here. He is doing such a great job on the interior, and I think his contract is up after this year. But yeah, once again, I don't know what our corners are doing here, but this is what happens when you got some rookie corners, some first-year corners with 65 overall, as Carr throws yet another touchdown there to Bradford. And that extra point, that 2-point conversion would be no good here, so they would have to go for the onside kick. But Santana Moss is right there for the recovery there, and Curtis Martin getting a wide open nice run near, as we are trying to run down the clock here. But you know, Martin here, a goal line merchant, stiffs arms. I think that was Kaylee Wong right there for the touchdown, and he gets, I believe, his second touchdown of the day here, as we win this one 45-26 in a seemingly semi-convincing fashion here, as we need huge work with our corners and our safeties though. But we do end up with the win here, and we advance to 5-1 on the season here. A great start for us after losing badly to Washington here. But I'm gonna take it to 4-star from the live com for our stats. All right, guys, so that was the game here. We had a big commanding win here, but Chad Pennington, what a game by him. 135 rating, 4 touchdowns, 240 yards, 16 of 25 with a 64% completion percentage. And he did get sacked one time, but his longest play was 37 yards. What a day from Chad Pennington. And then Curtis Martin, man, 137 yards and 2 touchdowns here. We're definitely on pace for that 1,000-yard season. 22 attempts from the run, 11 broken tackles, man, and I'm so glad that I upgraded his broken tackle rating. But Lamont Jordan with 19 yards, I believe he got that one big run, and then Chad Pennington with that 7-yard gain for the first down. Big play, big game for the Russian crew today. And then finally getting Curtis Conway into the action. 6 receptions, 99 yards and 2 TDs, along with Santana Moss with 3 receptions, 43 yards and a TD, and even getting the fullback Gerald Sowell in for some action here. A touchdown from him as well. We had a great day on offense. The one thing I didn't like was the defense, man. The safeties just wouldn't react to anything. I mean, what a day for David Carr with almost 400 yards, 4 touchdowns, and an INT, with only 15 of those receptions going out, man. Almost 400 yards from 15 receptions is insane. 15 to 29, he got sacked twice, and his longest play was 76 yards. And then going on the receiving end, we couldn't even stop Jabbar Gaffney. He had 7 receptions for 112 yards. Bradford had 5 receptions for 155 yards and 3 touchdowns, and Andre Johnson even had a long touchdown as well. This was crazy. We just need to work on our secondary. I think we need to add some pieces here before we go into the hard part of the schedule. So that concludes week number 7, and now we're going to be in week 8. Yes, we are going to be in week 8 this time to take on the Philadelphia Eagles now. Last time we played them was a preseason game, and they beat us by, I believe, a point. And we fumbled the ball into the end zone. Obviously, this is a different game, right? We're playing them at their full strength with Pinkston, and I believe their running back should be Westbrook. I might be wrong about that, but they still got Donovan McNabb, man, and they still got Brian Dawkins in that devastating defense. So we got to be ready for them. This might be our first real true challenge here going into the middle of the season here. Let's see how we end up. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.